Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy 2017. I hope you guys had a beautiful holiday season and also had a great time celebrating the new year. I know 2016 was kind of rough for some people, is kind of the common consensus I'm getting. I personally had an amazing year. We did a ton of traveling. We went to Mexico, we went to California, and we also went to the Florida Keys. I particularly had an amazing year, and to wrap up this year, I just wanted to talk about my favorite beauty products of 2016. These are not necessarily new products that just came out on the market, but rather products that I just used pretty consistently throughout this year, every month, and these are kind of products that I just always find myself going back to throughout this year. So I'm excited to see what 2017 brings as far as beauty is related. However, a lot of these products are like die-hard products that I will not stop using no matter what year it is. I don't think anyway. Pardon my voice, I do have a cold, and if you see any liquid dripping down my nose, it's just snot, so don't worry about it. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram to stay up to date on all my videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Be friends with me, I love hearing from you guys, and let's get into my favorites. I thought we'd start with skin. I did do a couple skincare videos, which I'll link down below for you guys, my daily kind of skincare routine for dry skin, and also like a winter get unready with me video, which shows you like my daily routine, taking off my makeup, whatever. So I'm not going to go too in depth on the skincare stuff because this video is going to be pretty lengthy to begin with. But I just wanted to mention that this Clarisonic has really changed my life as far as my skincare goes. I do have large pores that get clogged right around here and on my nose, and this has just been a lifesaver. Okay, so then kind of going into makeup right away. You guys know this has been a favorite of mine for quite some time now. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15 Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. This is a really great product for dry skin. I will link down below my 5 favorite foundations for dry skin, and this is one of them. This is really great. I really like to mix this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation with it. I really like the consistency, and it lasts a really long time, and it gives me more of like a radiant finish. Another one is the Maybelline Fit Me, both in matte and poreless and dewy and smooth. I really like these foundations. I do buy these in a range of colors and just mix them together depending on how tan I am or pale I am. As far as face powders go, Airspun has been my girl for a little while now. This is a really great powder. It's very inexpensive, and it comes in this huge container that lasts a really long time. It does not flash back in photography, which is awesome if you're working with clients or just yourself. And it's great for baking if you want to clean up any contour. It does stay on all day. The only place that I do find I have to touch up is right around my nose, which is pretty common for people who get oily around their T-zone. The same goes true for Laura Mercier. This is a little bit pricier. I do think if you're on a budget, Airspun works just as well. It's not as fine as a Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, but it is pretty comparable in that it's a great loose powder. It works just the same as this one. I typically don't use these under my eyes. If I do, it's a very fine dusting. I know a lot of people bake under their eyes. I personally don't, because I would rather have to touch up my concealer than have my powder sit in my fine lines and make it look crepey. I have very thin skin under my eyes and do get bags and puffiness under my eyes. So as the day goes on, as my bags settle, I tend to get a little crepey if I have powder under my eyes. So I will set my under eye concealer, but very lightly. So I don't really use these very heavily under my eyes. Like I said, I tap off all the excess product, but I do know a lot of people use these both to bake under their eyes. Another loose powder that I use a lot is the Mineral Veil by Bare Minerals. What I really like about this is I put it on this area, and it mattifies my pores and smooths them over without making them look cakey. Another great option for powder is the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This has been awesome. I was unexpectedly staying out for the night and had no makeup with me for the next day, and I needed makeup. And so I went to the drugstore and I was like, okay, let's just buy whatever's here on sale. Like, I don't want to spend a lot of money. I picked this up and a couple other things, and I actually really liked this. The first day that I used it, I'm like, why didn't I try this before? This is really great. I think a lot of times I ignore drugstore products because I see so many other people using like higher end products, and I feel like I need to use them as well because I'm like, well, they're higher end, they must be better, but that's not necessarily true. This has been a really, really great product. Moving on, the two concealer brands I've really been liking now. I finally got my hands on the Shape Tape concealer. I don't think I can say that it was a favorite in 2016 because I didn't use it in 2016, so it'll probably be in my upcoming favorites video if I like it as much as so many people do. But my favorite concealers this year have been the LA Girl Pro Concealer. Vast array of colors. I pretty much have every color they make. I mix them together. I use them depending on how tan or pale I am. The ones that I use most often are the yellow color corrector and the color natural because it kind of works no matter what my skin tone is. The other one is the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay. I know you guys have heard a ton of great things about this product. I use the color Light Neutral, and I really, really like this product. It really does conceal my dark circles. I mean, today I'm sick, but it usually does a good job. Moving on to highlighters. This little guy, I got this in a 2-pack. The Becca Highlighter Duo, they were on sale at Ulta for $20 in Opal. It comes with the powder version, and it also comes with this creamy version. I love the creamy version. That's all I have on right now. It's not going to blind you with its glowing, but that's why I like it. If I'm going out, I will go heavy-handed on the highlighter, but for day-to-day, just a nice glow. I really, really, really love this product. Again, this is an Opal. It's just a gorgeous highlighter. As you can see, it just gives like a really nice sheen. It's not like a shimmery thing. It's just a nice glow, and I just really like it. The Anastasia Glow Kit in Gleam. I used this a lot this year. My favorite colors were Starburst and Crushed Pearl. They're really great for highlights, and I also even use Starburst a little bit over top of my blush a lot of times if I was wearing like a pinky blush, just to give it a nice glow. I really like this product. Okay, moving on to blush. A great drugstore option. My eyes watering now. A great drugstore option for blush are these Milani blushes. This is in Tea Rose, and I've used this a lot. The rose shape of it is kind of wearing down because I've used it so much. This is a really, really great blush. They are a little pricey. I think this was like $10, but it's really good. I really like this blush a lot. This has been kind of like a tried and true blush palette for me. This is the 9N palette by Morphe, and it comes with 9 different blush shades. These 5 are the ones that I most often use. Great palette. I actually bought this when it was half price on Outlook. This has been like a great, great palette. I know it's a little big and bulky and kind of inconvenient to take with you, but it is thin and flat, and obviously you're not going to fit it in your purse, but it really does last all day, so you don't really need to touch it up. Okay, so you guys know, if you've been following me for any amount of time, that I'm obsessed with the Tarte Amazonian Clay 24-hour blushes. This is in the color True Love. All their blushes could be in this video. These blushes are amazing. This color is gorgeous. It's so pretty. You know what? I'm going to put it on. I'm looking a little pale. It's just such a pretty color. So you guys know how much I love the NARS Deep Throat Blush. I also love the color Orgasm. These are great blushes. They have a little bit of a sheen to them. So they give you a little bit of a glow, which is really nice. Like if you don't want to put on a highlighter, these are a great way to get a good glow without like highlight. You guys know how much I love my Real Techniques makeup sponge. I don't even own a beauty blender. I don't own a beauty blender. Confession. The reason I don't own a beauty blender is because these are so good, and I know beauty blenders are like $20. These are phenomenal. You can get a 2-pack for like $10. These are so, so good. So this has been awesome. And also this sponge by L'Oreal. This is phenomenal. This was $7 and I love it. A couple brushes from Mikasa Beauty that I really like. I'll link a coupon code down below for you guys. This is their stippling brush, which is really great for blending. That's my left hand. This is really great for blending in your makeup. I'll put on my blush, my contour, my highlight, and then I'll just kind of blend lightly over it, and it kind of blurs all the harsh lines because it's like this duo fiber. This big powder brush, this is the F100, and this blending brush, it's super, super soft. And here's the MAC 217. This is like, I have 5 of these. These will be used all the time, every single day. They're great. For under my eyes, I've been really loving these 2 brushes. This one is by Real Techniques, and it is their shading brush. And then this one is by It Cosmetics, and this is their 221 Eye Smudger Brush. From the drugstore, these are awesome. This is a Wet n Wild contour brush. I use this to death. It fits so perfectly in the contours of your face. This is just really great. It was $1. This Wet n Wild eyeshadow brush. This is by Wet n Wild also. This is a foundation brush. This is by e.l.f. This is a powder brush. What I really like about this is that this is really good at packing on powder. It buffs in your powder and it does make it last a little longer. This brush is by Luxie. This is the 522 tapered highlighter brush. I don't use it for highlighter. What I use it for is setting my under eye concealer because it just fits so perfectly in there. Morphe E55 brush. This is technically a contour brush, but what I use it for is baking. I bake around my nose with this. If I'm contouring my nose, I just bake with a loose powder on either side and it gives you a nice straight line. It makes my nose look much straighter than it is. It'll be like an hour-long video, I'm sorry. Moving along to eyeshadows. The Morphe 35O palette. This is, I don't really even need to talk about it. It's incredible. You can make a million different looks with this. It's so pretty. This is a must-have palette. If you guys are looking for a must-have palette. Must-have palette number 2, Modern Renaissance. This is completely beat up. The only beef I have with it is that this is a felt material and it gets incredibly dirty. It is a must-have palette. It's just, it speaks for itself. It is so good. Born Fresco is my favorite color ever created in an eyeshadow ever of all time. It's amazing. Get it. I feel like this didn't get like enough credit. This is the Too Faced Power of Makeup palette, which is their collaboration with Nikkie Tutorials. This is one of my favorite collaborative palettes. The reason being is it has so many colors in it that I use on a daily basis. If you're going for a neutral look, you have your neutrals right here. This is so great. What I love about it too is that I will do a neutral upper eyelid and then I'll do a pop of purple on the bottom, and it's just such a pretty combination of colors. There's blushers in here, there's highlight, there's a contour, and it's just really, really great. Taking it with me on every vacation I've had this year as well, and it's not let me down. The next one. Alright guys, we talked about this before. I don't know if you can justify $65 on a palette, but I can. This palette is so beautiful. This is like one of the most magical palettes I've ever used. This is a lot of money, I know, and I know I did a review on it, and a lot of you said, like, for this price you should have gotten a mirror with it. I agree 100%. For $65, there better be a mirror in here. There's not, but whatever. This is a great palette. It's been one of my favorites since I bought it. I didn't think I would use it as much as I have been using it because it's so, like, specialized and different. I've actually been using it a lot. This is the last one for eyeshadow palettes that's been my favorite, the Tartelette in Bloom palette. This little guy has also come with me on a number of vacations because it is such a good neutral palette. It's really like a safe palette. There's so many options to choose from through here. So this has really been one of my favorites, and the little Tarte imprint is off of every single shade in this palette because I've used it so much. I am looking rough. Okay, moving along. These ColourPop Super Shock Shadows. I've heard mixed reviews about them. I love them. This is in the color Lovely. I use this a lot. This is a great lazy girl shadow for me. I throw it on with a little bit of mascara. Looks like I took the time to do something and I didn't. The Urban Decay Midnight Cowboy Shadow. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 which brings me to this Heavy Metal Glitter in Midnight Cowboy, also by Urban Decay. I put my foot down, and my friend Steph on here, Steph's Beauty 05, she'll tell you. I was like, I'm not getting that. I don't need that. I don't want that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm never going to use it. Wrong. This is amazing. I put my foot in my mouth. This is awesome. What's so great about this is it's glitter when you want the glitter without the mess of glitter. It comes like this in a liquid, and you just kind of brush it on with your brush. And what's so great about it is you can just like kind of plop it in the center of your eyelid, or you can put it all over your eyelid like a glitter. But what's awesome about it is that it's not messy at all. You don't end up with glitter all over your face, all over your vanity, all over your clothes. It's awesome. So this is the Urban Decay Liquid Moon Dust in the color Solstice. It's very similar to the Midnight Cowboy with the application, but it goes on much more opaque and pigmented. So this is more like a pigmenty type all over your lid look. This isn't just like a glitter that just pops. This is really like a statement all on its own. It's so beautiful. Shall we move on to liners? I think so. Maybelline Gel Liner in Black is Black. these NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils in Milk and Black Bean. These are awesome as bases for your eyeshadow. They make your eyeshadow much more pigmented. If you're going with a dark look, I really like to put Black Bean down as a base on my eyelids, and it makes the color much more pigmented. And for lighter colors, I really like to use Milk as a base. This is a double color eye pencil by Amuse, and it's black and brown, and it also comes with a sharpener on it, which I haven't used, but it does come with a sharpener on it. And these are just really good eyeliners. This was $1, and what's great about it is it stays on. I use the black almost every day because it's a really good black. It's not like too dark to wear on a daily basis, but it's a good black that I put under my lash line, and then I go over it with some shadow, and it makes the shadow last longer. As far as liquid liners go, this actually is the Too Faced Sketch Marker, and this came with the Nikki Tutorials eyeshadow palette. I really like it because it's a pen and it makes liquid eyeliner really easy. And then this is by The Balm, and this is their Schwing liner, and this dries matte. It also is a liquid, and it's really easy to use to apply, and it dries matte, so it depends on what kind of look you're going for. As far as primer goes, you guys know I never really use face primers. I have a whole bucket of them and I don't use them. It's because I found that they don't make my makeup last longer at all. In fact, they make it wear off quicker. So I don't ever use primer. But as far as eye primers go, the MAC Paint Pot, this is in the color Painterly. I know you know a lot of YouTubers use soft ochre. This makes your eyeshadow last. It won't budge. It's on. It helps blending. What I do is I put this all over my eyelid. I set it with a loose powder like I talked about before, and then I'm good to go. Eyeshadow does not budge. As far as mascara goes, I use two different ones. How pretentious am I? I've been loving, you guys actually recommended this to me. I was using Maybelline The Falsies forever, and then I recently switched to L'Oreal Voluminous, and I love it. You guys are right. You guys have been right about a lot of stuff. I use this on the top. I don't use it on the bottom because, like I said before, I don't always set under my eyes, and I find that this will transfer down under my eyes. So for under my eyes, I've been using the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara in black. And this won't transfer. This will last all day, and it's a great mascara. It has a teeny tiny little wand, which is perfect for your lower lash line. Let's talk about lashes. House of Lashes, iconic lashes. Amazing. Vegas Nay, Shining Star and Grand Glamour. And Huda Beauty. Guys, we're almost done. Let's move on to lips and then we are done. I realize that all of the colors I have here for you are neutrals, so sorry. So all these colors that I have here to show you are neutrals, and that's because I'd be lying to you if I told you that I have favorites in dark lipsticks. It's because I don't wear them. I wear them when I'm filming sometimes, but day to day, I don't wear them. So, you know, I have great ones, they're beautiful, but I can't call them a favorite if I don't use them that often, right? So I had purchased a little while ago a 3-set of Buxom lipsticks. So it came with a gloss and 2 lipsticks. I did not know how much I'd really like these. So it came in Sinful Cinnamon, super pretty, Sultry Mauve, which is right here, and this lip gloss, which is on my lips right now. This is called Rose Julep. In fact, I like Sultry Mauve so much that I went out and bought the actual big size of it. It's so pretty, so pretty. It gives you like a neutral color without being like color on your lips. Alright, you guys know NYX Butter Gloss and Tiramisu. I've gone through 4. They're in my purse, they're everywhere, they're awesome. The Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in the color Kristen and Vintage have been like my ride or die colors. I love these colors. These smell amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. They're gorgeous. I can't find Vintage right now. It has to be in a purse somewhere, but this is Kristen right there. It's so pretty. This is a NARS lip gloss in the color Chihuahua. This is a gorgeous color, very, very comfortable formula. It's a beautiful color. This whole range of NARS lip glosses is gorgeous, but my favorite color is Chihuahua. You guys knew this was coming, MAC Jubilee. You know what, I stopped using this in videos because I was like, I use Jubilee all the time, I have to stop. This is my 5th tube of Jubilee. It's incredible. It's been my favorite for 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. So that's it, you guys. Those are my favorites for 2016. Can't believe the year's over. This has been an incredible year. You guys have been amazingly supportive, even when I've been a little MIA. You've been so supportive. I love you guys. I can't wait to see where 2017 takes us. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much for watching. This is probably a really long video, so I apologize for that, but thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.